Well, here we go again. Twins lose again. Their one-game win streak is snapped. Um, you know, another just kind of infuriating game. Really bad umpiring, but I don't know. That's like a whole separate rant about how shitty the umpires are these days. But you got a 4-1 lead, an early 4-1 lead. You got was it Polanco and Rosario hit home runs in the first. Then Rosario hit another one, a 2-run homer later, and that was just it. They, once again, they just go back. They can't string together hits. They can't get runs if you're not hitting the ball over the fence. Um, and it was a bullpen game, so uh, they started with Clipper, then they went to Stashak and Whistler and May and Duffy was in there, and then Rogers at the end. Rogers got tagged for a 2-run home run that was the difference in the game. So there you go. That's the second time on the road trip that Taylor Rogers has imploded. As if this team didn't have enough problems right now, your closer is starting to implode. It wasn't a save situation, but um, it's a late inning situation, and he gives up a 2-run home run and you lose. But they would it kill this fucking lineup to pick up the pitchers though? I mean, like the Twins have a decent pitching staff, although half where they keep getting guys hurt. But the lineup is fucking mediocre at best. This is nothing like what they were last year, other than scoring most of their runs through home runs. That's the only thing they're doing. And they're not even hitting home runs like they were last year. Not at the pace. I mean, that was a record pace, but still. I mean, they played like something like 15 games since that opening series in Chicago, where they were just crushing the ball. And I was like, oh, here we go again. I mean, if they can get 5 runs in a game, it seems like a miracle. Game after game, it's like they're getting 2 runs, 3 runs, 4 runs. Like, you can win some games that way, but this team really is not set up to win that way. Even now, even with an improved pitching staff, like, go out and score some runs. Go put a 10 spot up on someone. You get an early lead, add to the lead. Like, instead of getting a 4-1 lead and then just sitting on it and doing absolutely jack shit the rest of the game. I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. I mean, you're watching the game and you're losing your mind because Miguel Sano actually got a base hit. Mitch Garver actually got a base hit. It's like a miracle when some of these guys even get on base. I don't know. You keep waiting. Like, everyone's like, oh well, they didn't get the practice time because the summer camp was relatively short. But I mean, we're 3 weeks in now, and with few exceptions, these guys are just not hitting. And in some cases, they're trending worse. I mean, Sano just looks completely like a disaster. He looks worse than he did when he got sent to A-ball. I don't know. They better win tomorrow, because what would that be? Bad road trip. It's a bad road trip no matter what happens tomorrow, but you know, you could say it's a long season, but it's not. I mean, they're almost at the 1/3 pole right now, and they're on pace to win probably like 35 games, which is, I think, probably what a lot of people thought, but they're certainly not playing at a 35 win pace right now. So they better get this shit fixed up, because they're gonna fuck around and they're gonna be not in first place, not in second place, and they'll be scrambling.